Good afternoon. I remember two Captrixes. She was the one in the first game who got the missions for all the bosses. Like in the first game, all of these just gave you missions. And they gave you mission... She was the one who got all the boss killing missions. This is really a lot. I really do wonder what the third faction is. I hope it's not the Tyranids. Or the Orcs. Hope it's like Tau Votan. Right, so here we have two new types of enemies. Interestingly, when the Deathmark first showed up, it was immediately shown as, yeah, there's the Deathmark, but here it's unknown. Gather data on its capabilities.
Dominus Faustinius. It troubles us that we have minimal data on the internal workings of the Necron warforms. I am tasking you with recovering an intact Necron for dismantling and technosection.
What of the sacred prohibition on researching Xenos technology?
A needlessly inflexible dogma. Such secrets the body of the enemy could reveal.
We are well aware of the sacred principles and have judged the potential value of such information to justify the moral danger. Faustinius, we expect this task completed with all haste.
I have fought the Necrons before, and I assure you, such a demand is all but impossible. The Necrons vanish when destroyed. We have taken to referring to it as phasing out. The precise mechanics still elude our understanding. We have never been able to ascertain their destination.
Most perturbatory. Yet the demand for data is undiminished. Engaging a principal Necron warform to generate additional combat data would help satisfy it.
Prime Hermeticon Captrix has been generating predictive data models to determine where members of the Necron leadership caste are most likely to appear.
Target-rich loci identified. Coursing routines pre-generated.
Take a force to the most promising location and engage a Necron leader construct. Assist the Skitari if you can, but your objective is to compel the target to display the full spectrum of its capabilities.
And destroying it?
If doing so is expedient, feel free to eliminate the warform. It is the data we seek.
Mission parameters acknowledged. So long as my blade finds the foe, I shall rejoice in my duty.
At least she likes what she does. For eliminate, I think I'll go with the Rangers. Unfortunately, I feel like the Rangers are a lot better than the Vanguards, mostly because the Vanguards are... they're kind of too slow. You have the move to target selling right. Assassin type. Necron leader for competitor. Skitari comes, Netscape complete. Result, Major Xenos advance in progress. Multiple units engaged with hostiles.
Lord Class Necron is coordinating. Advancing to predicted target location. The hunt is on.
All equations balance against righteous annihilation. Adeptus Mechanicus is great. Oh, they're right there. What do we have? We have Sicarian Infiltrators, Skitari Ranger, Flayed Ones, Necron Warrior, a bunch of Necron Warriors, Flayed Ones, a Psychomancer. Which is one of the new types of enemy. Ranger Alpha. And the Rangers can probably just stand there.
In effect, call the hunt.
She's more of a melee unit, if I understand correctly. On the Cyan Axe, the Fleshette Blaster has a range of 4. Right, so you need to analyze So you want to focus, move close, analyze, and then flash up blast. Oh, you can use your own canticle. That is good. A hunter of both data and prey, Prime Hermetic and Captrix blends stealth and precision with the cold logic of the machine god. She moves fast, strikes first, and cripples enemy lines before they can react. Unlike other Tech Priest leaders, she can invoke her own canticles, enhancing her speed and lethality. Her first canticle boosts mobility, ideal for hidden attacks and rapid charges, locking enemy ranged combatants in melee. How far does this go? Not that far. Range 2. Well, we will begin. We will not begin with shooting them. We will begin with shooting this flayed one. I think I have to not focus on the Psychomancer early. I think you should attack just because you're gonna die. Ow. What does the infiltrator do? Sicarian infiltrator, what do? You have one defense, a taser goat, and a stub carbine. You can dodge, you're agile. Get generic connection point, we make a range attacking the dodge obscure. Okay. He dodged! Do I want you out there? Not really. Taser go, the Phosphor Blast pistol. Oh, that's an AoE. Interesting.
I detect the data scent of the prey.
Get obscured and focused. How far can you move? Acceptably fast. This still has 2 turns cooldown. We will take out this warrior. If this thing has enough range. It does not. That's a neat little animation. How long does this last? Right. Impeded. Okay, he's a debuff up. That's good to know. I don't really care about him being impeded.
Optimized.
So if I do this... I can move to here. It does remove the obscured if you go that close. And I think next turn I'll just start slapping the Psychomancer with her. Do I need to analyze? It doesn't hurt. Okay, the AI does not attack downed enemies at all. Which I don't know how I feel about that. I still don't know what you can do. You slap. You weaken. He didn't do anything. The alpha is also... I feel like all of the units are very slow for being melee.
Acquiring targets.
Analyze him. Slap him around. And then the flechette. The flechette is probably just really strong damage-wise. How long does the focus last? For one more turn, so it's 2 turns basically, the obscured. The smoke bomb.
Scrape Skitaricons for Lord class sighting.
Stand by.
Prime the Meticon. One such enemy was sighted near your position but has moved on. Transmitting coordinates.
This Skitari can talk?
Trail confirmed. Prey data logged. The hunt commences.
It was last seen moving at your heading 96.1.
Acknowledged. Tracking protocols in effect.
Xenos trace indicators undifferentiated. Principal hostile location unconfirmed.
Accessing primal coursing techniques. Visual contact. Environmental trace analysis. Behavioral prediction. We hunt in the ancient manner, with perceptiveness and guile.
Skitari unit comes, creeps, indicates Necron load in combat area, precise location unknown, awaiting a command input. At Dragnet, send our troops to search for signs of Necron load, deploying them in a wide front to maximize the ground cover. Focus the search on statistically likely locations for high-value target, risking failure but decreasing time and potential enemy contacts. Or Pursuit Alpha, let Prime Hermetic and Captrix take the lead, personally searching for traces of the target. This feels like you're gonna get surrounded, in which case I'm gonna take the Dragnet. Skitari report target sighted, multiple Xenos units in combat area.
Reform and engage. Sharpen our steel before the kill.
Additional deployments on next skirmish. Right. Necron unit is converging on forward area.
The prey gathers its pack to defend it.
Okay, she's not bad. What do we have? We have Scarabs, we have some servitors already pre-deployed. Warriors, Scarabs. I don't see the Lord himself, but I assume that is intentional. Have the Rangers be in cover and then get us a servitor or 2 for assistance. I'm surprised that there's just servitors around. I wonder, do they get domination level? One damage is acceptable. You can reach that, I think. Oh, he could have used the canticle to slap him. is this? This is not heavy. He'll have to move getting slapped by that guy. I think I want to move forward. I always have a bit of an issue with assassin-like characters because I like tanky characters like Ro.
Lying in wait.
But I can see most of her stuff is very low cost cognition point wise, so she can actually just use her attacks a lot.
Call the hunt.
I actually wanted to kill him, but anyway, he'll have to move away and get slapped anyway. I should have maybe used the alpha first to prevent that damage. Can he hit himself? He can hit himself. That is good to know. So we want to prevent that. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his orcs, all else is deviants from the Omniscient Creed. I really hope it's the Tower of Votan, that's the third faction. Recruit a new unit for 10 generate cognition points or remove one of my Skitari rangers. No, I think I'll just heal. Because that is going to be relevant. Oh, it's a tomb complex, I think. Target location confirmed. Approaching extreme firing range.
Stalking protocols, in effect. Once within our sight, no prey leaves it alive.
High value target engagement imminent. Tactic puts disposition undefined, awaiting orders. Enemy is taken down before I can retreat or be reinforced. As she stealth to close the distance rapidly enforce battle. Stalk. Employ covert movement to split the force and flank the enemy to attack from multiple angles. Prioritize cover and fire support when advancing on a target to win us. Like, we're gonna stalk. Units deployed according to maximum tactical efficiency. Negative Xenos response.
Optimal unit disposition achieved. Spring the trap.
Additional deployment zones. Okay. The foe of reason builds monuments to his madness and reveals himself thereby. Malcador the Sigillite? I'm pretty sure the Adeptus Mechanicus didn't exist at that point. It was the Cult Mechanicum, I think. Broad spectrum great burst detected. Origin target Xenos.
Predator prey
There's
paradigm
Lichguard.
in effect. Ours is the kill, and yours is the fate already cut short.
He has Lichguard with him and Immortals. No, it's only Lichguard. It's Necron Lord. I assume he has the Arise ability.
Optimized.
You want to be as close to him as possible. Then we'll have some Skitari as distractions. As well as Servitus.
Optimized.
Obscure. I could have done that better, but you will just move over here. The Lichguard, I assume, are armored. Like, I cannot imagine the Lichguard not being armored. How much range does this have? I think if I move you here, I cannot analyze this guy. Move to here. But then I can only shoot him, so... I had hoped to use the Luminogen on these guys. That way I could have... I do think I don't want to be in there, so just slap him. He should die to radiation. Engage the Lich God. I want to see their stats. Yeah, blocked. He has 1 armor, a hyperphase sword, which bypasses defense. Guardian Protocol. Each loading range is granted defended 1. Dominion level 5, each loading range recovers 1 HP at the end of their turn. Dominion level 8, this trait's base effect improves defended 2. That is really gone. When being attacked from the front, -1 damage. Oh, in addition to the armored, so I did 2 damage. Move out. You can actually kind of use that to reposition your ranges after attacking, which is very neat. The other 2 ranges here... Oh wait, I can only place 1. In that case, I'll place the full health one first. Shoot the Lord? No. Shoot that flared one. Preferably, I'd like to... Yeah, I thought they would just go with the Lord, which is a problem. Now we can use the Luminogen. Then we can move you up and use the defense down as well.
Stalker Doctrina in effect.
I think I'll kill the Lich Guard first. I should have analyzed him first because I think that would have dealt even more damage. Holy shit! That thing deals damage! The Luminogen pistol absolutely slaps for this guy. For her, for Captrix.
The prey has fallen.
Target's physical form discorporated, negative physical traces remaining. Cross-reference consistent with Necron teleportation event.
Understood. The greatest spoils are of knowledge.
Transmitted data is received, archived and partitioned. We find much to satisfy our curiosity. The cause of knowledge has been sated, for now.
That means your mission is complete, Prime Hermeticon. Return to Ex Veritas.
I just realized the Flechette pistol absolutely fucking slaps if you, like, stack debuffs on the enemy. Like, the Luminogen for +1 damage, the Analyzed for +1 damage. That could absolutely slap. On the other hand, anything as target is armored, she probably fucking sucks. Seek not the words of the Xenos, lest they infect us with blasphemy. Right, now we have critical path here. Blind faith. What do you get, Captrix? Dodge. Gain assault, +1 movement, assassination. Obscuropticon. Create a zone, gain obscured while they are in the zone. So it's basically just a smoke grenade. And Sense Generatorum gains +2 round duration on its statuses, so it goes from 2 to 4 turns, which on the focused is really good. Evocation of Machine Vengeance. That's why it gets +1 range twice, because 2 to 4 that doubles its range here. Reset the cooldown of this canticle. +2 on the users on the Captrix amount gain strengthened at the start, gain aggressive defense. Kill cycle. If this is not the first use of this cannon, this uses melee weapon gains multiple uses. Oh, so you have to kill, then you can use it again, and then you can attack again. Okay. +1 round additional, it's perfect vision. And irradiated. So max damage, cleaving blow, killing a unit, generate cognition. Combined vigilance, meter impact of selected stratagems, that is good. Yeah, you want these Sicarian units. Gravwave shock mines. They are immobilized. Range 5. On each cell in the target area. I think it's a range 5 and then 2 cells, I think. Gains an increased effect area. Suffer -1 damage from ranged attacks. That is probably really good for her. +1 max damage and inflicts like, I definitely take this. I wish I could mark them. You also get a different weapon, which I think, if I see correctly, is a flamer. For now, I think I'll take with you... Can only trigger twice. Improved dodge. I think I'll take the extra range on that. I still... Why is he so fucking big? Why is he so fucking big? Right. The Shrine of Knowledge. What do we take? Mission recruitment. Temple of the Messiah. Don't have anything here. I really would like the Electro Priests. Transonic Blades. Cleave and the Flechette Blast. How many points do I have? 3. I think I'll do this. And then give them additional weapons. The Flechette Blaster absolutely fucking slaps, holy shit. You can now select the tech priest leader you wish to send on a mission from those available. Escort an astropath to recover an interstellar message from the astropathic choir station. So I probably should make that... link that to the enemy units showing up. In this case, I think I'll just go with Kepra. And
we have received communication from off-world. It seems you are not the only respondent to our call for assistance.
Excellent news, Lexico Arcanus. Is another coming to our aid?
Unknown. The message was received by an astropathic relay center outside Ex Veritas. The last communication from the facility was a report of Necron warforms assaulting the main nave.
The Necrons again demonstrate dangerous cunning. They must have discovered the importance of the astropathic choir.
There is a complication. All interstellar communications are held in a Psylocked data vault. You will therefore escort a senior astropath to the relay station, so they can retrieve the message in the event the choristers are all slain.
More than a complication. Astropaths are not renowned for their combat prowess.
Thus, the task is entrusted to your intervention, Clade. Every astropath is a rare resource, without which we are cut off from the rest of the galaxy. Ensure this resource is not wasted. Recover all pertinent data and any surviving members of the astropathic choir.
It shall be done, Lexico Arcanus. Whoever has contacted us across the stars, their voice will be heard.
okay, I'm gonna make an assumption based on the fact that we do not have that we receive astropathic communications. Based on that, I'm gonna assume it's not the Tyranids, the third faction. Oh, the Sicarians have less units, but you can take more because of that. Transonic Blades Cleave, which is 2 times 1 to 2 damage. Or... Okay, so they all have the Cleave. And you have the Flechette Blasters. Can I? I cannot switch that around. I cannot say take a different weapon. So I don't even know what they would have usually. But I'm gonna take Skitari anyway. Once Rangers, once Vanguards. Every fleeting life form is a cog in the ground. Fuck. That's a lot of units.
The omens are not propitious, Magos. The Emperor's tarot predicted suffering and frustration before an uncertain outcome. Blind I may be, but I can see the ill tidings clearly enough.
I do like that they have normal people.
Remain close to the intervention clade. They will escort you to the station intact.
I like that I look at the Mechanicus and then I look at a literal Psyker and go, yeah, normal.
Then I shall take my survival on faith, and let the Emperor's grace deal me whatever fate he wills.
Make sure our astropath gets to the target destination quickly, but take no risks with him. The relay station is still silent. The astropathic choir there may be no more. Expect resistance.
I would never not expect resistance. The Omnissiah blessed weapons shall serve you, so shall you serve them. Guard them well from the shame of defeat. Got the benediction of the Omnissiah, except... The Astropath must survive. We have a bunch of flared ones. We have the Astropath. Strong defense. This unit's defense cannot be bypassed. He has 5 health and 3 defense. Well... Oh, we need to go to here. I assume. Oh, we have a second deployment location over there, huh? No, we don't. It just looked like that. I'm gonna get another Ranger, a Vanguard, and then a Servitor. I could probably just box that Astropath in. Well, first of all, you will be connected. And then, unfortunately, he was within the the 5 range. And nice connection. And then shoot. Wonderful. Astropath must reach destination. Yeah, so you can already move over here. The Ranger shoots here. Then gets a connection. Medicaid, Mechadendrite on the Synax, priority target. Yeah, 1 to 2 from units with at least 1 connection. And then more from units with even more connections. I think these guys can only be connected to Capra. Meaning they can only have 1 connection, is that right? Does he need to go here? Or I think he needs to go there. Meaning we're gonna move up.
Skitari Command Doctrina effective.
Make him the priority target. Then get a final data whisper here. Okay, some warriors porting in and a few more flayed ones. Thankfully, I think they're rather late. What do we have? 2 warriors, a few more flayed ones.
Transmitting.
I think I'm gonna have you move over here and shoot this guy.
Ready.
Yeah, you move. Is he in the way? Can you not move past that? Oh, you cannot move up there, huh? Well, that's good to know. Mark another priority target. Kinda wanna see what happens if we get to there. I can reinforce in a second. Okay, blast him. I think I'm gonna move him. Wait, can I move him through there? Fuck, I didn't pay attention. Get me an alpha to here. Do you have assault? No. In which case this only deals 1 to 2. Analyze that guy. Okay, move here.
Receiving. Priority target marked. I think I want to move you though. Well, not that far apparently. It's fine. Hate that you can't hit him. Well. Oh, it removes vigilance. That is good to know. Capra getting a beating. One of my vanguards is down. You just walk past him. I don't think... Yeah, I just realized I don't think you can get through that. Can I restart the skirmish? Right. I just realized you can't get from that... I just realized you can't go to the exit via the left flank. So I have to just kind of... Because here is... This here is blocked off. Okay, so looking at this, I could have known that previously.
I think I will anyway. Get me a ranger again, and a ranger again, and 2 vanguards. However, I'm just immediately gonna take the ranger alpha instead of the servitor. I am glad I can control where the astropath goes. Get a connection going.
Ready.
Can you shoot? You can shoot. Get a connection going.
Ready.
Analyze. Get yourself a connection going.
Networking.
It's networking, literally.
Sending.
He's reanimating. How far can he move? He can move to there, so I want to not be there. Priority target here. Final data whisper. He dies to his irradiation anyway. But we can't shoot anything else, so... If I do another connection, what happens? Nothing. You stay at 1. Analyze. Luminogen. And then slap him. Then the astropath will have to move up. Flares from behind.
Networking.
If I do that, you can't attack no more. Do I move you? I think I move you. How far can you get? So, if I move you to here, you can still shoot that one down there. That is, unfortunately, my alpha gone.
Command Doctrina effective.
You can move to there, you can move to there. So if I move you here, we can shoot you. I think I'll just place a distraction servitor. Oh, that no good.
Sending. Skitari Command Doctrina effective.
Right. Mark priority target. So I can just kill him with my axe. And then I can't shoot anybody else. I would have liked to shoot this guy, but fortunately not. You go hide behind Capra. Distraction servitor.
Transmitting.
Can you... How much damage will this deal? Is it worth it?
Situation transmitting.
Maybe. Maybe. But I think I can move this range up and then shoot it. Oh, it makes cover. That's good.
Networking.
Right, I think... Yeah, you're gonna move here. No. No. If you move there, you can't shoot him anymore, which is a bummer. If you move here, can you shoot him? No. But you can go ahead and heal. And then move forward again. The pistol should kill this flayed one. And we hope we hope these two just go with the distraction servitor. Or one of them goes with the distraction servitor because the other one is down. Perfect. Astropath, you're gonna go hide. You will take a hit, but that's fine. He dies to irradiation. More flayed ones, and flayed ones just straight up in the middle of our line. That fucking blows.
Receiving.
Go ahead and have a heal. Okay, good. I think what I want to do... Oh wait, it goes in that direction. Fuck, I should look what I do. Fuck. Yeah, you're gonna wait. You move over here. This is the new one, or one of the new ones. You die to irradiation. I don't need to walk through that. I think the flayed ones are actually more of a danger than the warriors. You just continue hiding here.
Processing orders.
Data whisper there. Slap this guy. Priority target on the warrior. Which doesn't quite kill him, So on the flayed one. The warrior will shoot me, but I have enough health to just tank that. Doesn't even go through my defense. Okay, it does not irradiate. It does irradiate. Fuck. Okay, he's back.
Radiation and perspiration.
Prior target on him. And then he can go die. I do like that they all have axes. It kind of doesn't fit with the engineer thing. Then again, engineer is probably a word they wouldn't use for themselves. Alright, let's see if they get more reinforcement. I really thought you could go past here. But unfortunately not.
Transmitting.
I'm still flabbergasted that that actually heals people. Like when you say Medicate, do you actually mean Medicate or do you mean like repair? Don't need to get irradiated. If that actually is irradiated, doesn't look like it. Okay, this took a lot longer than it maybe needed to, but through the application of knowledge can great destruction arise, fabricated General Isator. We lost our Alpha, which is a bit of a bummer, and nothing else. Recruit a new unit, another ranger, I don't think I need that. I'll take the cognition point. No, decrease vigilance. Toss the servitor, who cares? Target coordinates reached. Imperial contacts nil.
The station is heavily damaged. The Necron assault struck hard. We should expect Xenos inside.
I hope it's not chaos.
I sense death. Death, dreadful and awesome, has taken command of this place.
An accurate assessment. The nave is littered with corpses. Scan for any survivors.
0 biocides detected.
Then the choir are dead. The enemy seek to silence this world and cut it off from the Imperium.
Scout ahead. Secure the nave and directly confirm the status of the choir.
Scouting Doctrine undefined, awaiting orders. By sections. Split up the intervention clade's troops and perform a thorough search of the nave, seeking enemies and casualties. Scutaceous Icana, employ the Astropath's psychic senses to survey the nave. Or, expeditious examination, move rapidly through the nave and chambers, eschewing caution lest the enemy have a chance to ambush the intervention clade. I think, honestly, we have a Psyker with us, let's use him.
I see only darkness, where many points of light should shine. The choir are all dead. You shall find their corpses scattered about the nave. The Xenos were thorough.
Such is their way. And what of the enemy? Do you perceive them?
I see nothing but death in this place.
The Necrons are death, Astropath. But the machine is immortal. And through the Omnissiah, even death can be defeated. They are here, and we will root them out.
What do we have? Traits. Strengthened and energized. So one extra damage for the first attack.
The data vault chamber lies ahead. That is where we will find the astropathic logs archived.
Xenus trace indicators confirmed. Multiple hostiles in motion.
We have no time to plan the assault. Storm the chamber immediately.
Breaching charges in place. Detonating. Idle words on him not. Bring guns as well as prayers. That is probably the correct sentence for every religion. Wait, is that Faustinius himself? Ah, Captrix. Cryptic.
The enemy is here indeed. It is a cryptech, a specialist in their Xenos tech blasphemies.
The alien trespasses in our data vaults. Sacred words from across the stars are profaned by its presence.
I rigged Xenos transmission received on Intervention Clade comms network. Parsing compressed low gothic data burst. Summary: mockery and defiance. Promise of impending destruction.
It seeks to intimidate us. The alien's arrogance is matched only by the inevitability of its demise. Cut it down and secure the chamber.
I don't think you can match the Necron's arrogance. Bunch of flayed ones. What do we have? The Astropath is here, but Faustinius is not. Technomancer. I assume that he probably has options to heal. Get Iskitari Vanguard. 2 Rangers. 1 more Vanguard. I'm keeping on the right because of the flayed ones here. How far can you move? Not far enough. Analyze. And shoot. Kill the Scarabs. The Scarabs will get a hit in before they die, unfortunately. Oh. Connect. Possible, I would like the... Ooh! Statue of the Omnissiah. I would prefer if the flayed ones do not get to attack me. I do note that I do not have a front line, which might have been a mistake. Is he riding on a Canoptek? Like hovering over a Canoptek? Yes. He's a little hoverpad spider.
Skitari command doctrina effective.
You have a connection. And we start shooting the flayed ones. Get yourself a connection. Okay, the red guns are actually kind of amazing for specifically the Necron reanimation protocols. That is probably their main advantage over the Rangers. You already have a connection, so we're good.
You can use your goat here. Analyze. And shoot them.
Situation hostile.
I also
Calibrating orders.
lack a little bit of AoE. Is these 6 to 8, 6 to 7? Do the Flayed One claws? They do not bypass defense, okay. I thought that maybe all of the melee weapons bypass defense because melee is a bit worse. Simply because it doesn't have the range. So I thought that might be the case. You don't unfortunately do anything. Oh, you just must survive. The problem is that there might be enemies spawning in from behind. He has a Staff of Light, I think it's called. Anyway, we have more vanguards.
Ready.
You don't unfortunately have any. Right, we will just shoot the flayed ones. No, the swarm.
Processing orders.
Analyze this guy, and then shoot him. Don't forget your connection. Yeah, my biggest worry is that the enemies will spawn in from behind. Holy shit, you hurt.
Receiving.
Priority target here. Kill him. Hurt him. And then you don't have enough for the medical. Well, you can't heal yourself anyway. Start moving up to the Technomancer. Ignore the warrior, I'd say. Okay, so he will die. Because I can't really do anything except walk away. But that gets us a full health one back, so we're good. I assumed he could do that. I'm not surprised. Another Vanguard. Send another Gorgon into the send another Vanguard into the fight.
Command Doctrina networking.
We will do this. We will do the final data whisper. And then we will lock you into melee. Or he will lock us into melee, but it's the. Is it the Staff of Light? Staff of Light, yeah. It does not bypass defense. Interesting. Technomancer restores 3 HP to normal unit or reduces its animated reanimation protocols cooldown by 1. Has 2 turns cooldown and is melee range on a single target. Dominion level 5 plus 5 range. Dominion level 10 base effect changes to restore 5 HP or end its reanimation protocol cooldown. You fly, you have rights of reanimation, 2 armor for units in range undergoing reanimation. What range? Oh well. We will simply shoot you. Not quite enough. Capra's taking a beating. Ranger. Yeah, shoot the Technomancer. I think we just kill the Technomancer and be done with it. Without a stand-up model, there is naught but madness and chaos among the stars. Etheric Manuscript, Appendix 71. Confirmed cessation of Xenos energy traces.
Hold this chamber while our astropath completes his work. How long to extract the message?
The Psylocke is not trivial to open. It is a delicate and complex task that cannot be rushed. Even then, the raw symbolism of the message must still be transliterated into a form comprehensible by a less gifted mind.
Then we will hold this position.
Multiple Xenos signatures detected, approaching rapidly.
The alien is ever loath to grant us a moment of respite. Make ready to receive the enemy.
Do we have a
I
defensive
must
position?
be protected while I extract the message. It will be disastrous if I am interrupted.
Do your work as you must, and have faith that we will do ours. Defensive positions, and protect the astropath.
Contact imminent. Defensive troop position undefined. Awaiting orders. Pray. Deliver battle summon to steal the hearts of troops. Run rapid battlefield day simulation modeling most effective troop positions to catch the attacking Necrons in a crossfire, or send a volley fire at the enemy instead of waiting them to storm the chamber. Crossfire. Theoretical optimum troop disposition achieved.
Adopt prime firing positions. Maintain fields of fire, and saturate the kill zone.
Xenos energy trace spike incoming fire contact imminent. Unfortunately, we don't have AoE, we don't even have burst fire weapons. Where the script of the enemy for written into its lies are the seeds of corruption. Cryptman! What, like fight is Cryptman? Verses 11 to 13. Okay, I think we have assistants. We have just a shit ton of flayed ones once again. Who can move how far? Too far, probably.
Coordinating data.
Pepper, you move over here. Ranger. 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 Hold for 5 turns. The astropath must survive. We will give you... Wait, I don't know who starts. How far can you move? Too far. That's not good. So we will split you two up. And hope you're the first one to attack. You're not. I forgot to give him a connection. He is the first one to attack.
Receiving.
-2 cognition, it's all my cognitions. In that case, you're kind of fucked. Connection here. The Ranger, get a connection. Start firing on these dudes. I may have wanted to bring some Sicarians along, because the Skitari melee options, not that great. You get a connection, and I think 2, 2, 3, so you'd have to deal max damage, which I don't know if you'll do that. These two cover sections I don't think are worth it. You move over here, shoot him. We were not lucky. On the other hand, these Necron warriors are gonna take a while until they get anywhere close to being a danger. So we should definitely just focus on the flayed ones. You can unfortunately still not heal yourself. So you have technically a chance to survive. You will definitely do this. If you survive, you get a connection afterwards. You did not, because he attacks twice even on opportunity. Okay. Ranger? No. Last Vanguard. So which one is the first one? You're the first one. Honestly, you're a distraction now, sorry.
Processing orders.
I think it's smarter to shoot the guys that are actual dangers still. Who is the next one to attack? You're the next one to attack. Get yourself a connection. He can and probably will attack the astropath though. Oh no, he attacks the ranger. It's very nice of him. Unfortunately, that means this ranger is dead. He gets 2 attacks on that one, so he would die.
Data.
Priority target. Data Whisper on these 2. Have a heal. And then shoot him. I should have definitely focused, stood back and just focused on the flayed ones. More warriors and flayed ones. Get the last ranger out.
Coordinating data.
Do I need another heal on you? When... Okay, so this is one of the newly spawned ones, which aren't that much of a danger yet. So we can analyze. Shoot you. If I see correctly, they all have ghost flyers. You get... Can you shoot him? Yes, then you get a connection. And you shoot this guy. He'll get in range. Half range even, I believe. The fact that Captrix cannot heal herself is a bit annoying.
Situation hostile. Calibrating orders.
Let us see. So you die. Can we take a priority target? Not really. You move over here. Slap one. Shoot another. And then you can't heal, unfortunately. Because I fucked up the sequencing. More flayed ones. That ain't great for me. These two, so you can go over here. Shoot him. He will die to radiation, but not before he shoots you back. Capra unfortunately continues to take a beating.
Transmitting.
Then mark this guy as priority target. Can you even get in range to shoot him? No. I think we'll just abandon that position. Since we only need to survive like 2 turns. And that should hopefully be possible. Or maybe not. I did not expect the flayed one specifically to be such a bitch to deal with. More Necrons. Great.
Skitari Command Doctrina effective.
He doesn't get in range. He's blocked off. So he's irrelevant. All of those up there, irrelevant. You are not irrelevant. This guy might shoot the...
Ready.
shoot the astropath.
Doctrina effective.
So we're just gonna give him a different target instead. Or we just take him down, that's also fine.
Processing orders.
Now this flayed one will most likely go for this guy. Can I, however... This guy already acted, I'm pretty sure. So we can instead also go to here, heal him, go to here, priority target on the flayed one, which should allow me to one-shot him. And we can also just slap this guy out of existence. And if he still acts, he should not be able to kill Capra.
Now this is the next biggest issue. They will all attack. I think the Astropath will survive. That is a lot of Necrons, though. Will he survive? Do they target him specifically? The only two who still act are the two flayed ones, and this flayed one cannot reach him, so we just take out this one, and we should be good. Wonderful. Kepler nearly died. Over half her health gone. Hearken not the aliens' words lest ye unknowingly repeat them. I do love their stupid scriptures.
Scriptorium processing complete. Cogitators report the message has been reconstructed and translated within acceptable parameters of accuracy.
Contacted unexpected. Unknown variables in our calculations. Satisfy our curiosity, Akbani.
Why is he glitching?
It is no mere curiosity, Forge Lord. The tides of fate may yet prove to have gifted us an unexpected boon. Or an unlooked-for obstacle.
Open the Data Seuss, Lexico Arcanus.
I see hands of iron alongside meshing cogs, working in unison. The Gorgon's burning eyes in the void.
It's the Iron Warriors.
The sender is a Sergeant Varlek of the Iron Hands chapter
Oh no, Iron
of the
Hands.
Adeptus Astartes. Our call for help reached the chapter, and they dispatched the
other one's
cruiser
Gorgon is
Medusa's
Ferrus
Wrath,
Manus.
along with a force of Iron Hands, to fulfill the ancient oaths they owe to the Adeptus Mechanicus.
I'm gonna be honest, I do tend to kind of confuse the Iron Hands and the Iron Warriors. Now and then.
The sons of Ferrus Manus, the brethren of Medusa, the angels of death, born upon a tide of steel.
The Adeptus Astartes. Such a fascinating example of human augmentation.
This changes much. The predictive combat models must be updated.
I do hope they are not the third faction.
The Space Marines themselves. This is good news. Something we have lately been starved of. On the walls of Ex Veritas, we will need all the assistance we can secure.
My fellow Iron Hands are making landfall at Ex Veritas. Stand by to receive us at your spaceport.
It is rare to stand alongside the Adeptus Astartes. Their biological alterations are a masterpiece of sacred knowledge. The divine wrought in flesh, every fiber and augmentation worthy of reverence.
To be honest, you also don't really hear a whole lot about the Iron Hands.
Enough! Where is the fighting expected to be fiercest?
Strategic observances indicate the principal enemy assault shall be at Erudition Gate. The aliens identified it as a weak point. Standard fortification pattern as prescribed by ancient Magi of Mars is incomplete. Erudition Gate is the flaw in the required perfection.
Then I shall deploy my brethren at Erudition Gate. Where the enemy is strongest, there we shall shatter them. Make sure your troops are in place to support.
He doesn't have all that well triggered as a plan.
Sergeant, I am already on my way.
Time leaders, from now on after completing mission, your chosen tech priest leader will require time to return to Ex Veritas and cannot be deployed again up until this period ends. If a leader was injured during the mission, their recovery time is increased.
Ready.
However, we do get the plus HP for my marshals, which is massive. Honestly, get me armored. This is Bulwark Imperative. That is an ability on her, right? But the other one is also... The other is more damage. So one problem I currently have with the damage is that all of them deal exactly enough damage, baseline, to kill an enemy in 2 shots. Meaning we'd have to double our damage. Which is probably not going to happen with 1 energized and 1 strengthened. We do orbital defense pylons. Tomb Complex awakened, Tomb Complex awakened. Oh, the Tomb Complex is awakened and linked to Vex Veritas, okay. Forlorn Hope. Against the Necron Onslaught. Well, before I do that, it is time. No, we can't. Fuck, I can't unlock the Techno. I can't unlock the Electro Priests. Fuck. Which case, increase the number of servitors. And the... Honestly, do I take those? Nah. Unlock my Skitari. Uprank my Skitari. It does not show yet, so maybe I'm lucky and the Space Marines are not an actual faction. Benediction of Omniscience. Ritual. Unlock a new canticle for Videx. In that case, take Videx. This seems like a defensive mission, and he can probably blast from range.
Sergeant, the timing of your arrival is fortuitous. Necron forces advance on Ex Veritas. Their numbers are almost a full magnitude in excess of our initial projections.
The Iron Hands are used to being outnumbered.
Your presence drives the odds towards the solution of victory. Let us fight side by side as perfectly fitting cogs in the machine of war.
News from Erudition Gate. Necron elites have breached the primary defenses.
If the gate falls, the Necrons will have a route into the heart of the city. Xenos filth must not contaminate sacred ground. We shall secure the breach. None will enter the city.
Magos Dominus Faustinius, redeploy the intervention clade to Erudition Gate. Drive the enemy back from our walls.
We have a common objective, Sergeant. It is an honor to fight alongside the Scions of Medusa.
Ensure you do not impede my battle brothers, Magos.
Right, there's one new type of enemy. Just get all of it. We have 11. The Rust Stalkers, so the Sicarians are more of a close range, I believe. In which case we will take more long range, which is gonna be Rangers and Rangers. And I hope it's fine. The sweet incense of faith conquers the toxic stench of corruption. Calamnan durations. Defend your Erudition Gate. It is 2 skirmishes.
Necrons are pouring through the outer defenses in greater numbers. Hold them back until Skitari reinforcements can arrive.
The Iron Hands will break this foe.
He is very sure of himself. Then again, he's a Space Marine and an Iron Hand at that, so it's probably just a given. Okay, they all have a bolt pistol and a chainsword, if I see that correctly. Psychomancer. How big are they? They are, what do they have? Astartes chainsword, 2 times 223 damage. Assault, heavy bolt pistol, assault, 224 damage, assault, pistol, weapon action, right? 2 times 223 damage, blast strike. Yeah, makes sense, perfect vision, makes sense, aggressive defense, resilience. Agile, dodge, improved dodge, no escape, fireproof, strong defense, and immune to radiation. So they have absolutely everything. 7 movement, 8 health. And Sergeant Varlek himself is Imperious Advance. He's even better. Okay. Can't even fit all of their buffs. Right. Oh, we have Faustinius. Eradication rate. Well, get our Distraction Servitor into play, the Ranger Alpha to clear some space, and then some Rangers. Yo, that looks sick. The servitors impeded. They have sick animations. I'm gonna hand them that.
Tactical Doctrina in
What
effect.
can you do? You have 1 armor, 12 health, 2. On the Cyan axe, as always, the Phosphor Serpenter assault pistol with a Luminogen. Eradication Ray, 2 to 4, or the 1 to 3 in an AoE. Inflict weakened and immobilized, strong defense, resilience, and the machine rate. Okay, so we do have someone who can actually use... This is not assault, is it? No, it is not. Oh, you can attack in a line. Videx. He can shoot people. He can shoot people good. I should have maybe moved him. If I go here, can you? You can shoot both of them. Perfect. Unfortunately, you're kind of in the way now. Should have thought of that. They actually attack down Necrons. That's interesting. I have a feeling that I just need to hold while the Space Marines kill everything. Yeah, you can't really get out now. Servitor's dead. I don't think I care too much. I'm almost at full cognition.
Stand intolerant.
Grants 1 energized stack to an allied unit. I have the distinct feeling that this guy's AoE will absolutely fucking slap if combined with the energized stacks.
Get me another ranger. Holy, these guys are great.
Calculating.
Okay. I did not pay attention. Oh yeah, get yourself another defense. And then we can... He just gets everything for free, huh? Oh yeah, they have the aggressive defense as well. I'd actually be surprised if any of the Space Marines dies. Like, looking at them currently, I'd be actually surprised. Well, maybe one. Take down the Immortal. You know what? Get yourself some defended. The Rangers are really good at getting...
For the Omnissiah.
At getting us the... More warriors. At getting us cognition. What can these guys actually do, the Psychomancers? Well, he can get hit in the face, apparently. Psychomancer. Abyssal Lance. Attacks by these units always inflict minimum damage. Inflicts weakened and impeded on target. 1-5 damage, that's kinda neat. Melee does not have the buff. Palming of Despair. Inflict impeded on enemy unit. Target suffers immobilized. Target suffers stunned. Nightmare Shroud. Enemy units in range suffer weakened. Okay. You are going to go ahead and slap a man. Should probably do that. Get him defended.
defend it. Nah, I didn't quite kill him. I do like that the Space Marines just straight up have different tactics than the Skitarii, because they actually go and make sure that the Necrons don't stand back up. This currently gives 1 energized stack. Yeah. Apparently we just don't do that.
Engaged.
Like, are you just immune to the... I think you're just immune to the energized status, which is a bit of a bummer. Can't get the warrior in, unfortunately. No. We didn't even need, like, survive that many turns. In this case, it was like... The Space Marines would have won, like, on their own. Anomalous Xenos unit movements detected. Analysis in progress.
That Lord-class Necron. The Necrons heed its commands, in opposition to their established tactical patterns. It must be high-ranking among their nobles.
A Pharaon. Xenos command designation. Monarch level equivalent. High value prey.
It commands the assaulting forces. If it is terminated, the Necron forces should lose tactical cohesion. We must abandon the fortifications if we are to pursue this Pharaon. Can you hold, Sergeant?
The Iron Hands need no help in defending a gate, Magos.
Everybody's just a fucking dick. Which is understandable for the Necrons. I too would be angry if someone woke me up from my nap. Seek not the word of the Xenos lest they infect us with blasphemies. Admonitions Mechanic. What do I eat later? What do I eat hard today? We have Cataphrons here. Let's see. We have a bit of cover. Vanguard, Skitarii Vanguard Alpha, Vanguard, the Cataphron Destroyer. Rapid fire, anti-heavy grav cannon. And another Vanguard. Like, you do not... I can't move him anyway. This Ranger Alpha would die soon. Yo, it's a destroyer. I don't see the Pharaon yet, so I assume he's gone. Videx, you should not be the front line. Yeah, we need to shoot the flayed ones. Honestly. How do I use the Whittleton shortcut for the... Special action is R. Postinius can probably just slap that Necron, that flayed one then. While we shoot the other ones. We're just gonna have a gun line here. But then the Scorpic is the new unit that we got. The new enemy unit. Oh, that's an AoE. The Cataphrone is, if I recall correctly, basically just a servitor with tank treads. Okay, that, yeah, it's a two range AoE, okay.
Omnisire, bless our weapons and curse our foes.
And not quite in range for that. In which case we'll just blast this one. You should probably always use that because you do need to survive. I'm not used to Necrons being faster than like 2 meters per minute. I very much assume that more enemies will teleport in.
Tactical Doctrina in effect.
Would you like to move? It's a bit difficult with those big units. Oh, the pistol has assault.
Okay, what can the destroyer do? If he even gets to do anything. Right, 10 health, 1 armor, 1 defense, 3 movement, but he's impeded, probably that's why. Luminogen, Hyperface Thrashers, 3 to 5 damage in a cleave. Damaging inflicted ignores target's defense. Wearing Onslaught, 3 to 5 damage, charge and strength line, inflict damage on the first unit encountered. And then the reanimation protocol. Yeah, he's just charging. Move the gun line forward. Really? I expected more units to come in. There can be but one protocol to follow when faced with those who blaspheme against the machine god. Begin the canticles and send forth the legions. Hostile unit capabilities unknown. Sector law, assault formation. Waiting orders. Dialogue and demolition. Engage Sankatap and discourse of broken into rash single combat. Distracting discourse. Fan Sankatap is a ruler of the Necrons and could possess higher cognitive, even diplomatic capabilities. It may be possible to engage him in discourse to turn the fate in favor of the Adeptus Mechanicus. That is probably what Scabula would do. However, charge directly into fray, give the Pharaoh no opportunity to react. It is Videx. Multiply energy weapon signatures detected. Incoming fire.
Strike hard and fast. Let the motive force give you strength.
Traits, +2 movement.
We can end the war here. The Pharaoh must fall.
Every prey herd has its leader. Decapitated, they scatter.
Cry out the hymns of eradication and make Ex Veritas our altar of war.
I love this guy. In ancient times, men built wonders, laid claim to the stars, sought to better themselves for the good of all, but we are much wiser now. Speculations of pre-imperial history are Archmage's Ultima Cyril. Like, from what I know, the technology they had during the Dark Age stuff technology was just absolutely fucking busted. I see Varguards. Lich Guards. Oh no, Varguards is specifically a rank, isn't it? Sankatep III. He has 15 health, 3 defense, 4 movement. Void Scythe. Damage inflicted ignores the target's defense, max defense, and its defense down. Armor Crush and Barrier Cancel move after using. I don't know if they have a Dominion level. Arise, of course, Spectral Education. Summon an Invasion Transspatial Portal on the target cell and 2 cells around it. Each Invasion Transspatial Portal summons a Necron Warrior every 2 rounds. Okay. Tesla Wave. Requires Dominion level 3 and consumes 1 Dominion level. Inflicts damage on units in a radius of 5 around him. So he is very specifically a melee unit. Nano Scarab Animate. At the end of this unit's turn, it recovers 1 HP. +1, +2, remove all negative statuses. Holy shit. Agile. And Defended. Right. Oh yeah, he has Defended from this Lich Guard. I wonder, do this Lich Guard also give Defended, even though they don't have the shield?
Stand intolerant.
The Alpha, oh, the Alpha will die very soon. So we will get him in immediately. And kill him ourselves. Because I'm an idiot. Yeah, defense.
The stars will die before we yield. Kibrov is ours.
That's the portal, I assume.
Come through me.
Just get those down. I just realized I need 2 cognition.
Doctrina engaged.
To successfully use my main attack. So I should probably make sure I have that. And can't really use this on anything useful.
Omnisire, bless our weapons and curse our foes.
Blast him. So these don't have a shield, so they don't have the blocking thing. They still do give the defended, and then the war side is 2 to 4 damage bypasses. In a 0.5 AoE. So yeah, they have a bit of range on them. Not much, but a little bit.
Tactical Doctrina in effect.
How far can you get? You get to here.
Must our labors never cease?
You are immune to weakened, impeded, and perturbed. You are not immune, at least according to this, to the Luminogen. Or the data curse, the immobilized specifically. This is a weapon action. Oh, it doesn't say so, but it doesn't say it on the weapon itself, but it is an assault weapon. That is good to know. Go slap him. I'm pretty sure he can survive. I'm pretty sure Faustinius does survive. Actually, Sankotap has 2 actions.
This ancient form has yet to break, and your body serves fragile as dust.
The second Lich God will not get in range though, I'm pretty sure, so we'll just start blasting him.
Awaiting enlightenment.
This Lich God will not be able to reach Fuck, it will be able to reach Faustinius. Distraction Ranger. Actually just blocking Ranger. It reaches from there as well. Fuck.
Impreparedness.
Thankfully they just teleport out. What is now miraculous and divine, the preserve of the few, is once possessed by all, yet understood by none. Woe to you!
This ancient form has faltered. The Pharaon inside prevails, but the corroded metal must quit the field. The right of dominion over Kiroth will never die. I return, I avenge, I conquer. These are as certain as if they had already come to pass.
Principal Zenos' signatures absent, elimination unconfirmed.
If we pursue the Pharaon, we will become surrounded and cut off. Hold your position!
The prey is bleeding. Protocol demands pursuit and execution.
Protocol demands I do not lose more troops by pursuing a foe for no gain.
The Necron attack falters. Iron Hands, advance and annihilate. The flesh is weak. Our iron endures.
Wonderful. Unlocks a new canticle for Videx. Hark not the aliens' words, this you only repeat them. Okay, we get to repetition in the loading screens.
This is Magos Dominus Faustinius at Erudition Gate. The enemy is retreating.
Teleporting out.
Let the data screen sing of our victory. Immortalize its image in Martian steel.
All for the cost of a few thousand bodies. Nothing lost that cannot be replaced.
The critical mass of triumph sets us on a path that cannot be diverted. Hecate's fall will be free of Xenos taint. The only variable is when.
Pave this road. Bury its surface beneath the spires of Al Factorial and the aliens with it. Scatros observers confirm the Pharaon was destroyed.
Then the head is cut off the snake. Our oaths are upheld.
To fight alongside the Adeptus Astartes was a rare honor, Sergeant. Ex Veritas could not have been saved without your brethren.
We are not saviors, Magos. The strong do not need to be saved. The weak do not deserve to be.
You have my order's gratitude regardless. This victory shall advance our strategic models beyond all expectation. The Necron leader's destruction was fortunate indeed.
The Overlord did not fall by our hand. Be wary, Magos. Do not trust in fortune, only in strength.
Be wary of those that wander and stray from certainty's embrace. Could do, like, stupid shit, like invent things.
The Pharaon's fall has put us in a commanding position. But think on the wisdom of the ancients. Mecca-sapien Sonied wrote, complacency is the rust of the soul, and a tool in the hand of the enemy.
The Skitari have no room for complacency. The battle lines are already being pushed forward to find the Necron tombs.
Xenos principal eliminated. Kill confirmed. Means of elimination unknown. None can say he took the head of the prey. Troubling.
And not the only anomaly. The orbital scrutiny net has detected an unknown spacecraft breaching atmosphere. Its final location is unknown. Perhaps we share this planet with more than the Necrons.
Loading curiosity. Complete.
New arrivals aside, the defenses are being recalibrated. The Necrons will doubtless alter their approach, so we must do the same. With the Pharaon destroyed, the Omni-Synod have judged the Iron Hand's oaths to be fulfilled. Sergeant Varlek has already departed to rejoin his Crusade fleet.
I don't think the Pharaon is dead. He's just, like, reanimating somewhere.
The Iron Hands are no longer fighting by our side. Why would the Omni-Synod not do everything they could to keep them on the planet?
Iron Hand's combat efficiency Unmatched. Exceptional war history.
Do not question the wisdom of the Omni-Synod. They are exalted Magi, blessed in the Omnissire's sight. Their understanding of his will is an order of magnitude superior to ours.
I hope Rose says something about that.
They desire to maintain independence from the Adeptus Terra. A forged world cannot afford interference from other branches of the Imperium, Adeptus Astartes included.
Historical fire retrieval keyword Adepta conflict.
This is the decision of the Omni-Synod. It matters not if we agree. It is, and it shall be. Meanwhile, Magi of Ex Veritas are developing further strategic models for conducting the war on Hecateus 4. We feature in all of them.
Let us see. You have a new canticle. What is it? Unlike Benediction of Omniscience ritual, the user gains illumination. So units, weapons gain. Holy shit, that sounds amazing. It also has slightly different paths, though some are the same. User gains resilience and perfect vision. Videx gains defended. Each time 3 units under Videx in command gain illumination, Videx gains illumination for 1 turn. Galvanic discharge is, I think, the same. No. High Electro Priest. So this gets rid of your Electro Priest things. When a unit is killed by this skill, Videx gains illumination. Ooh. Costs -1 point for Electro Priests. I really want to unlock the Electro Priests. Videx gains plus. Grant 1 energized stack on all unit. Videx gains +1. Right. I do not intend to use either of those. Look, Fanatical Devotion, flesh is weak. When Fanatical Devotion, unlock and kill a Fanatic. This sounds really neat for, like, melee unit. More requisition. And then more units, I think. Like, the Tech Priests, I think, are good, but the strongest part of them is going to be their cohort. Get me the Teraxi Sterilizers, so I can see what they do. You have the Taser Goat and the Stub Carbine, Sicarian Infiltrator, or the Flechette Blaster. You have the Transonic Blades and the Transonic Blades Cleave. Oh, so wait, do you keep the ones that you already have? What do we have? Once grievously wounded Skitari, now rebuilt as terror weapons. Sicarians are sinister cybernetic hunters driven by predatory subroutines. In battle, Sicarian infiltrators evade attacks, unleash close-range fire, and strike out with defense-reducing taser goats. They can then withdraw without risk of reprisal, disrupting enemy plans and exposing priority targets. And then this is the same, but with a Flechette Blaster and no perfect vision. Some infantry replace their stop cover with a shorter range Flechette Blaster that fires multiple individual shots. While each strike is individually weak, the combined volley can result in significantly higher damage. Best used aggressively. It requires closing distance of overwhelming target before withdrawing. This is probably really good if you have a Vanguard with you or something that increases defense, that increases damage. The current rest stock is a close quarters executioners rebuilt for relentless pursuit and armed with lethal transonic blades. In combat, they rapidly close distance to engage priority targets at point-blank range. The transonic weapons bypass armor, allowing them to carve through even heavily protected foes in swift, decisive assaults. Bypasses armor, but not defense. Teraxi. Airborne purifiers of the Adeptus Mechanicus II sterilizers descend upon membranous wing packs. Their brains rewind for flight and aggression, sweeping the battlefield with phosphor flame. Their phosphor torches mark out targets with luminogen and ignite the ground, creating burning zones that punish clustered enemies before using the exceptional ability to withdraw. You have 9 movement. These have 7. These have 5. And the servitor also has 5. What do you have? Fly. Move over and move in on pit cells, ignore ground effects, kill analysis, and dodge. Phosphor torch, 1 to 2 damage, assault, 70 AoE, it's a cleave, and 4 range. Flexibility and burning on targets or fire ground if there are no targets. Thoracic talons for melee, and the propagation protocol, inflict limit again on ground units at the target area and apply fiery ground. Ah, neat. Right. So now we have optional missions as well.
Situation hostile.
Designated for his forward to upgrade its rank, permanently increasing its requisition output. Oh, okay. Dormant, dormant, dormant. But I assume they will awaken again after a while. Comes array, and then we have upcountry. Right. I think we're gonna conduct production rights with Captrix, and then here with Scaveler. Actually, let me see, what do we have here? We do not have... Okay, so first of all, the Immortals are apparently battle line and not elite. Even though I think the Immortals retain some type of personal, at least thought. Then we have the Deathmarks, which are elites, right? The Lich Guard with Shield, and the Lich Guard with Warsight. The Destroy the Scorpack Destroyer. Technomancer, Psychomancer. We also get the Plasma Mancer, I think. Is one of the options. Vigilance meter. You know what? Row. Go for it.
Magos Dominus. An anomaly has presented itself. A Skitarii force sent to scout an unexplored region has fallen out of contact. All communications and data link feedback has ceased.
Not just destroyed then, but jammed and cut off. My intervention clade can investigate their last reported location for clues to their fate.
That's near the unidentified spacecraft that came down. Maybe they ran into whatever was on board.
If a new force is present on Hecateus IV, the Omnisynod must know of it.
And if the Skitarii still live, they must be recovered.
A lower priority. Data is the greater prize.
Go for it, Ro. Since you will be the tank, how much do I have? 11. These cost 3. Right, get me some with the transonic blades. Oh, it's only one. It's a carrier infiltrator and a squad with a... Right. Then, with 6, I think I'll bring along... Another rust stock? No, another... Actually bring along... Oh, these are the upgraded ones. These are rank 3, these are rank 2. So you have... Well, enemies in you melee with these, the enemy suffers irradiated, and you have dodge. But I think... Actually, instead of the infiltrators, get me these vanguards and then some servitors, which are also buffed by Ro. So, yeah, let's go with that. Alright, 3, I need to stop drinking caffeine. Multiple unidentified trace indicators present.
We're far from the front lines. Could these be indicators of Necron scouting units? They do not correspond to any known trace diagnostic, and the proximity to the unknown spacecraft is still of concern. Proceed to the missing squad's last coordinates as quickly as possible, but remain circumspect.
I hope we get to kill crew. The topographical scan indicates hazardous terrain at target coordinates. This looks very much like it's the Votan. Calculating search vectors, multiple routes plotted and put required thorough. Sent the intervention on a wide front edge to search traces of the Skitarii unit. Search recovered the most ground but is highly conspicuous. Task some of the intervention with setting up improvised defenses while the others perform a radial search pattern. This will protect the force but restrict the area to be searched. Perform a search by sectors and using cryptocop. No, we will be thorough. Skitarii tracks confirmed. Wide spectrum sensor sweeps detected. Known Imperial, no known Xenos source.
Not Adeptus Mechanicus. And not Necron. And they know we are here.
3 cognition. The vigilance doesn't really matter here because we're already at maximum. Short range Skitarii distress telemetry confirmed. Target unit located.
The lost Skitarii are in the immediate vicinity. Be alert. You are not the only ones to have found them.
Improvisation is presumption, improvisation is submission, improvisation is damnation. To improvise is to cast wisdom into the winds. When it comes to like the amount of radiation they work with, probably. Yeah, okay. I will be honest, I do not know a whole lot about the Votan. Oh yeah, you grant data acquire. So you can do 2 times 1, 2, 3 or 2 times 1, 2, 2. Okay, so the 2 times 1, 2, 2 is in an AoE. What are you? We will see. Ah, shit, not right. Well, shoot this. Let's see what it does. It deals damage and then has obscure. Chthonian Berserk. 8 health. Heavy Plasma X, 8 health, 6 movement. Heavy Plasma X, 3 to 5 damage. That's not bad. I have the Ancestors. And killed inflicted judgment stack on its killer. Suffers 1 max damage from attacks made by Leagues of Votan units. Always suffers max damage from attacks made by League of Votan units. You have Resilience and Last Strike. I can't use the Reveal the Xenos because they're not in range. In which case, you have 2 data acquire. I think you just leave it there. Analyze and shoot.
I don't think the Votan have a campaign here in the game. What the fuck kind of weapon is that? A conversion beamer. +1 damage at range 5 or more. What range do you have? 8. And it's an AoE. 2 armor, 4 movement. Eye of the Ancestors. Right. Oh yeah, he has armor, so that is just completely blocked off. I don't think I want to taunt them. I'll just taunt him. Dodged, yeah. Oh, this also deals damage apparently. More data choir. Oh yeah, they have that last strike. That's neat. Especially because in this case it helps me more than them. The Necrons. Get my data choir. Holy shit, you hurt. Oh, it's a line that hits 2 people, if I understand correctly. You do not do anything with the data choir. How much data choir do you have? 3. So you're gonna die. How much data choir do you have? I can't see because it doesn't tell me here, it only tells me when I choose them. You have 6? 5. Or strengthen, slap him. The machine is not mere steel. The machine is the system for which steel is alloyed. The knowledge by which it is forged. The machine is eternal. Confirmed presence of human remains significantly augmented.
Our missing Skitari, all dead. Can the cause of death be ascertained?
Massive combat injuries, primary ballistic impact.
No Gauss weapons? Perhaps they did not encounter Necrons after all. Gather intelligence on what befell them, but waste no time.
Funeral and body disposal rites preloaded, awaiting response. Harvest. Ignore the usual rites of before the battlefield dead. There is no time for such indulgences. Harvest the valuable augmentations from the dead for repurposing. Expediency. Perform the minimum rites of physical inversion and recover war gear and ammunition. Honor. Perform a truncated version of the rites of the cessation of the motor force to mark the passing of the dead. Forgo ransacking the corpses for augmentations. Retrieving funeral text. The flesh shall decay, the steel shall rust, but the knowledge shall never fade.
And that knowledge is still of use. The cortical augmentations of the dead contain fragments of combat data. No clear evidence of the attacker's identity, but we have valuable glimpses of their capabilities.
They misspelled evidence. +2 cognition. Okay. Confirm traces of unknown units' movements. Calculating pursuit vectors. The Omnissiah grants us blessing to those who come well equipped with explosives. Unknown energy traces detected. Possible enemy contact. What do we have? We have Chthonian Berserk, Hearthkin Warrior, Hearthkin Warrior. So I assume the Hearthkin Warrior is just the baseline unit. Best case scenario, we kill the Chthonian Berserks before they get in range. So the last... Okay, they just have guns. They just have literal guns. Best case scenario, we kill them while they are not in melee, so the last strike doesn't do anything. I think that should be my primary concern, yeah. Oh, you have an AoE as well. Great. Autok pattern bolter. Oh, they have bolters. Assault. 2 to 3 damage. 8 range. Single target. They have the ancestors and resilience. No. Another Vanguard. And another Zakarian Ruststalker.
Processing.
This Berserk needs to die. If he kills the Servitor, I do not care.
Body of iron, soul
How long does the judgment last? I assume it's permanent. Gain me an armored. That way I could prevent damage. Oh, okay. Their normal, just like baseline infantry is apparently armored. Also, how much damage do you deal? 223. So because he has judgment, it's 224.
Transmitting.
He is so fucking big.
I have historical data archived that corresponds to these attackers. They are from an abhuman species, the Kin, known to exist outside of the Imperium's borders. Logs refer to these groups as the Leagues of Votan. Some Magi xenobiologists have speculated they are an offshoot of humanity. What are they doing on Hecateus 4?
I like to think that he just said that out loud. Like, he's obviously just thinking it or transmitting it. But I like to think that he just said that out loud so that Votan can hear him.
You find yourself in a complex situation, Kin of the Votan. I am Magos Dominus Faustinius, in command of this mission. If you wish to avoid further bloodshed, then explain your presence, quickly and truthfully.
I am Lord Grimnir Magda Stormwrought of the Foebreaker's Fist, vessel of the Greater Thurian League. Our ship was shot down by the same aliens you are fighting. We have a common enemy in the Necrons.
And yet you eliminated Asketari.
In a survival situation, every stranger is an enemy. Lord Grimnir, we waste time. These interlopers will report back our location.
Hold fire. That includes you, Unenvir.
I shall command my forces to refrain from violence, as long as you do the same. Do not make an enemy of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Aren't they kind of by definition an enemy because of, you know, the Votan thing? And the Ironkin? We'll heal him.
These Kin are both a possible enemy and a potential ally. The latter is far more useful to us. I shall attempt to establish communications with the Omnisynod so their leaders can speak with ours directly. But until then, we must de-escalate the situation.
Multiple weapon signals detected among unknown units. Negotiations subroutines insufficient. Awaiting tech precedent but established dominance. Adopt an aggressive and pugnacious stance, driving the Kin units back with warning shots and seizing nearby firing points. Loud and unsubtle, but such strength demands respect. Intimidate. Use the opportunity for dialect to emphasize the strength of the Adeptus Mechanicus on Hecateus 4 and the terrible consequences that will follow on Kin if they prove to be an delicacy. A show of good faith may secure a temporary truce in the unit with a Kin to help defend the back lines, showing a willingness to trust. Sure.
Committing these troops presents a risk, but demonstrates our commitment to negotiation.
If you are willing to stand alongside us, then we may speak with your leaders. But this is no concession. We will watch everything you do.
We have lost a... We have lost a so who cares? Deployment zones changed next skirmish.
Lord Grimnir, I have established a secure Vox line with the Omnisynod, the highest authority on this planet. You will be able to communicate with them directly.
This is Lexico Arcanus Akbani of the Omnisynod. To whom do I speak?
The kindred of the Foebreaker's Fist. Our ship was shot down by the Necrons. We offer an alliance against our common enemy, providing terms are agreed on.
The king? Fascinating. Speculated to be a stable, divergent branch of humanity, possibly engineered rather than evolved. I have had few opportunities to study these abhumans.
Not the correct time.
Stow your curiosity, shaman. We are not here to be studied.
Shaman.
Inaccurate. Everything is here to be studied.
This negotiation will take some time. I suggest the intervention clade establish a secure perimeter. Work with the kin, if you are able. We may be able to gather...
Multiple Xenostrace indicators approaching. Confirmed Necron. I do not have that many ranged units left. Glory to the Omnicide, the living diminish, but the machine endures. Intercept position reached. Enemy incoming. Right, so I assume I'm just gonna... flanking tank. I feel like I'm gonna build the front line on this one. With the Rust Stalkers.
Processing.
But first we're gonna have to have them come a bit closer. For now, you can just start slapping people. Oh, he has the arc rifle type thing. He has the normal Gauss weapon. Gauss Blaster for 3 to 4 damage, and you have the Tesla Carbine. Also affects the closest unit within X range of the targets. Bounce 2. Okay, I think we go full force on them. Doesn't quite reach him. This one acts, and then I think either that one or that one. So you two will just cut this one to pieces. And maybe that one. Which one is first? You are first, so row.
Soul of steel.
Go ahead and slap a man. I don't think you're gonna get attacked because of that. this guy is next, so you can just go ahead. Add a data acquire. So I learned that opportunity attacks keep all of the effects of the normal attacks. Like, these guys hit fucking hard. The exposure doesn't really do anything, but it helps. I do like these guys, these Icarians. I do feel the game is a little bit better balanced than the first one, based on what I can currently see. There will be more reinforcements then, okay. Oh. Well, you came to the wrong neighborhood. Question, if I do this, I would kill both of them, but also my own guys, so as I don't need to, just gonna do it like that. Okay, you can't really do anything, so you just stand back. Again, wrong neighborhood. These Sicarians are absolutely just clapping the immortals, it's hilarious. Okay, so apparently I have internet problems. Or it's just that my PC can't handle the game. Could be either. But I wanted to stop after this mission anyway, so I think we're good.
Transmitting.
Maybe I need to turn down the graphic settings just a little bit still. Let me actually go ahead and try that. Like, we can lower the shadow quality, I don't really care about that, and the fog.
Xenos trace indicators receding.
I believe we kin and you machine priests can benefit one another. We must secure our location and supplies until the Foebreaker's fist is repaired. You must have intelligence on the Necrons. A fair exchange.
And human technology of great interest. Power generation. Advanced materials. Ship construction. We would inspect the grounded void craft.
We'll trade the Necron's secrets, not our own. The void is in our veins, and the Foebreaker's fist is off limits to outsiders.
The intelligence we receive in return must be of sufficient quality to warrant such expenditure of resources. We are running strategic data models to calculate cost-benefit ratios as we speak.
The negotiations have held. Our purpose here is fulfilled. Fall back to the exfiltration point.
I feel like the negotiations are going to fail. Ro absolutely smashed it. Who is any creature lower than the Empress whose faith yields before the evidence of their own eyes?
Magi of the Omni Synod. We are reaching you from the Foebreaker's fist. Travel remains dangerous across the planet.
Our alliance is in its infancy. I can assure you that your kind would not be permitted in these chambers.
What a shame.
You promised us data on the Necron leadership. Our pact hinges on this exchange. We are waiting.
Very well. To the point. Since crash landing,
Our kindred has worked to learn more about the foe. Brokir, Prospectors, Cognitar. We have grasped much of this dynasty's history.
You acquired such sensitive information within this limited time frame. How?
We negotiated to share our discoveries, not our methods. Let us hold to the agreed terms. The Overlord Sankotep was attended by 3 courtiers, the Eupatritai. With his destruction, they will now command all the Necrons on this world. Voidmaster Unenvir has collated all we know.
The most prominent of the 3 was named Heckenheeb. He commands the dynasty's legions. The Overlord's orders were set to flow through him. Now he will be leading the Necron armies alone. Heckenheeb was the Necron's chief strategist, admired for his brutal campaigns of attrition. These tactics must be familiar to you, machine priests. Another is named Jebka. He was Sankotep's chief advisor. One of the Necron's artisans, a cryptech. He was famed for his cunning, and for the strange devices he made for the dynasty's nobles. I have picked up odd radiation signatures that may be his work. Last is Ukensep. We know next to nothing about this one. The Necrons recorded little of her. We speculate she leads a splinter faction within the Necron forces. If she still exists, those Necrons should cleave to her command.
Facing these 3 directly is beyond us. Your armies may have a chance.
Necron leadership most likely located underground. complexes are heavily defended.
But not impenetrable. Our excavation engines are already being refitted to force entry to such structures.
But first, we must find all three.
Fortunately, we have just the tool for the job.
The machine god bestows all its children with living spirit, from simple wrench to mighty titan, no protector of purpose, governor of operation. Wonderful machine spirit. Is a wrench technically a machine? I do not think this alliance will hold. I also still do not think that Sankotep is dead. During the campaign, you will be able to deploy your latest to take a variety of assignments. These allow you to accomplish various tasks and earn resources. You can always deploy a leader from these should you wish to instead deploy the leader to a mission or different assignment. The Omnisize works across the warm-up. Optional missions will arise as the conflict unfolds. Dispatch your leaders to expand your territory, defend your fortresses and forge temples, and destroy the tomb complexes that threaten to halt the continued industrialization of Hecateus IV. Victory in this mission will see you gain rewards crucial to upgrading your leaders, acquiring new technologies, and recruiting forces to the critical missions to come. Some dynamic missions require an urgent response and are automatically lost if you fail to undertake them in time. Ignoring and failing these missions will result in your forge temples and forge cities being damaged or even destroyed. If 3 tomb complexes are awakened near Forge City, you'll need to defend the city from a major Necron offensive. You should attack nearby tomb complexes to return them to a dormant state and thus avoid being overwhelmed. Forge Cities and Forge Temples are key to your economy. They generate requisition at the end of each mission. Use the requisition to recruit better units at the start of a mission. Right. So we can construct a Forge City. We can excavate Archaeotech. We cannot currently attack these tomb complexes. I think we can defend this Forge Temple. Which is just gonna be 16 rangers. Also, Ro has a point. Unfortunately, I think I need to go with... I want to use all of them in an equal manner. I want to use all of them in an equal manner because I do need to... I do indeed need to upgrade all of them, I'm pretty sure. What are you good at? He's kind of the only one who doesn't go with a specific type of unit. The Xenorite instability. Inflicts 1 to 2 damage to a random unit enemy on the battlefield. So you probably want a few really strong units. Anyway, I don't think I can unlock anything here. What is you? Little ship. Yeah, again, I think I'm gonna leave it for now. The Foebreaker's Fist. We will attack them. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that we will attack them. For now, I have so much requisition. I do excavate, I do construct a Forge City, and as such, I will leave it with that for today, and I hope you have a nice evening. Hope you have a good night later on, and I hope you have a nice weekend. Goodbye.